So this is a viewer requested video of how to adjust valves. How do you know with a feeler gauge set, too much drag, not enough drag? How do you adjust them with feeler gauges perfectly every single time on lawnmowers, small engines, ATVs, go-karts, anything, old cars with valve lash, anything that you adjust a valve on, use feeler gauges. I'm going to show you my special method that'll make you get them on perfect. We're working on a small engine here, a lawnmower. Something this small likely has a compression release built into the camshaft. You won't have to worry about that in ATVs and stuff like that, or cars or anything else like that. But small engines sometimes have a compression release in the valve system so that it's easier to pull start. Generally, that's when it's in the compression stroke when both valves are closed. The easiest way around that is just to do one valve at a time. Right now I have my intake compressed and my exhaust is free, so there is no tension, there's no decompression or anything on my exhaust, versus doing them both at the same time. So here's how I do it. Right now I have about 12 thousandths. I need about 8. So we're going to come in here. This is what I call my 3 feeler gauge method. I need 8. I'm going to take my 7, 8, and my 9. Those are my 3 I'm going to use. Okay? First thing I'm going to do is we're just going to bust free the adjustment. This particular model, you have a lock nut on the outside, and then the inside nut actually tensions the how much of a valve lash you have. So you tighten it in the inside, tighter valve lash, loosen it out, there's more of a valve lash. So I'm going to take my 7, 8, and 9. This needs to be 8 thousandths. I'm going to actually insert my 9 into there. And if all possible, I'm just going to do this by finger tight until I smash down on it, okay? And if you can, leave both of your things on it. So this one, I have the vice grips actually adjusting the tension, and this locks it down. So, whoops, I shouldn't be doing this vice grips. I'm going to do it by finger. Let's see. Finger tight. We need to, that was loosened. Put this back on. Okay, just finger tight. And now I'm going to tighten up my outside. I'm going to pull out my 9. And it is tight. Now I'm going to try my 8. Actually, my 8 goes in there pretty good. I'm going to try my 7. My 7 actually just falls in and out super easy. So that kind of gives you an idea. My 8 has a little bit of drag. And my 9, I should not be able to really insert it back in without like bending. See? So this gives you a great idea doing the 3 feeler gauges. I can get it in there, but there's definitely friction. So this lets you know what light drag is. Go back to my 8, where it's supposed to be. It feels like drag, just light drag. And the 7 feels like virtually no drag. So I have it set right there. This one was super easy. The 3 feeler gauges. Take out all 3, and that allows you to feel what it should feel like in there. Okay, we're going to go to our intake. Generally with my exhaust, I will rotate it around an entire another time and then check it again. We'll go to my intake, and what I'm going to do is actually close my exhaust. So, well, open my exhaust. So my exhaust right now is open, so my intake is fully closed. And this one should be about 6 thousandths. So I'm going to take 5, 6, 7. Okay. This is a 12 thousandths or something. We're just going to loosen this off real fast. Come on. I'm going to come to my 7 thousandths. I want to get it at 6. And for this one, I'm just going to tighten down on it till it's snug, just with my finger. Okay. I'm going to lock my pliers on there. And then my pliers are actually holding it from twisting. And there we go. My 7 had a little bit of drag. It might be too light. 6 actually feels really good. And yeah, 5 should just be boom. Now, yep. Actually, this one's, I feel like I actually got it on to 7 the very first time. So I need to actually crank it down just a little bit more. What I'm going to do, if I have an adjustment like this, I don't know if you could see it, I just moved it the slightest amount. Let's see. Maybe not enough yet. Five, 6. I feel like the teeniest bit of drag on 5, but mainly only because it's at an angle. But if I flatten it out, I feel no drag. 6, I can feel drag, and 7 should be hard to go in now, and it is. It actually skipped over. So now I have that set. Let's see 7. There it goes. So 7's in there, but there's definitely pressure on there. So now I have that set exactly to 6. Let's see the 5,000ths. The problem is a lot of these things are at angles, so people kind of get confused. You almost have to make sure it's flattened out. And I can get it to the point where there's almost no drag with 5. We'll take our 6. Definitely drag. And then my 7. And there's a ton of drag on 7. It just doesn't want to go through fluid. So this is set at 6,000ths now. There you go, guys. That's my 3 feeler gauge method. Never seen anybody else do it that way. It's just the way I taught myself. It comes in really handy when you're doing it on a 4-wheeler and you got the frame and you're barely able to reach in there, or motorcycle and you're getting in there and you can barely adjust it. You know, you drop another one in there, jab all 3, and then you get a really quick idea of how it's supposed to feel, and you get it right on every single time. Always works for me. Hopefully somebody out there can use this tip. Hopefully this answers questions that people have asked me of how I adjust valves. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye. Chicken nugget on the dash. Me going into the store for a second. You gonna leave it? You gonna leave the chicken nugget? I'll give you the whole box if you don't eat it. Okay? Otherwise you only get 1. It's math. See if we can sneak up on her. Are you kidding me? The chicken nugget's still there. Go ahead, get it. Go ahead, get it. Good job. Let's get over. Go ahead. You can get it. Hey. You want it? You can get it. Here. Get it. Go ahead. Go ahead and get it. Get it. Go ahead. Good job. You know what? I promised you a box. Let's see what we got in here. Ready? There you go. That's probably not good for you, but Chick-fil-A doesn't care. There you go. Good job, puppy. That's impressive. How was that? Worth the wait?